I'm kind of lying to my husband. He has no idea I'm doing this. I'm scared to do it because of whatever happened 8 years ago.
How long have you experienced the fear of failing?
I think the 8 years. I did do a business online and I was doing good, and the FTC actually shut down that business.
How long ago was that shut down?
2017.
So like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So everything's kind of on this 8-year timeline.
Yeah, because I had to, rebuild my everything basically, because I did invest a lot of money. So
I get it. It can be difficult because failure is one of those things, right? It's like it's a mile wide, but it's an inch deep. And what I mean by that is like it looks terrifying from this huge pool of water. Oh my goodness, where do I go? However, when you take a step in, it's like, oh, my feet are only getting wet. You have to be willing to go head under. And so if we look at it, right, imagine 8 years ago, if you had not let that fear hold you back and continuously showed up, like where do you feel that you could be today?
And yeah, being able to, travel and to see my family more often.
Right, in order to provide that life where you travel, see your family, you can be there for your kids in the way that you want to. How much money do you need to make to achieve that?
Just on a normal month, what would be awesome is definitely 20K.
When you look at where you could be, you understand that if you had stepped into that failure 8 years ago, you'd be at a minimum of 20K a month now. That's 8 years of 20K a month. That's $240,000 a year times 8. That's $2 million. When you look at that and you realize how much more you could be if you just let go of that failure 8 years ago, what emotions do you feel?
That basically that I sucked, that I shouldn't have done that. I should have worked on myself earlier.
Is that a real reflection of who you actually are though?
I don't think so. It is a thing of like, you don't want to see your own problems, whatever.
Moving forward then, are you the type of woman or the type of man who wants to avoid growth?
Maybe, but I want to get out of that.
Okay, I appreciate you being honest about that. The 2.0 Helen, does she avoid failure? The one who's already earning 20K a month, the one who's able to take her kids around the world and prove to herself that she can do it.
She just goes for it.
Why does she do that?
Because she knows she can.
Where is the one place that you want to take your kids on vacation?
I guess it would be France.
Well, let's imagine this then, right? Like you're in the south of France and you're on a beach with your kids and the water is crystal clear. You sit there and you see them playing, kicking a ball about, throwing a ball around, playing in the sea, and you sit there and you think, I actually did it. You're hitting consistent 20K months. And in that moment when you visualize that, what is that worth to you?
Everything is wow. I did, like you said, I did it. It's like super mom.
The other side of it, right, is in 6 months' time, you're not in France. In 6 months' time, you're still in New York, still unemployed. Or maybe you go back to working in hospitality management, you're working 12 hours a day. You miss the next 7 years of your kid's life. They're now independent. They don't need mum as much anymore. Missed out on 25% of their life, perhaps.
Oh yeah, I know all that.
And like, I'm not here to point out the obvious.
Oh no, of course. No, it's good. Thank you.
However, at the end of the day, in 6 months' time, this idea of you being in France will just be an idea still. Bigger the bubble gets, the higher it rises. And the higher it rises, the scarier it is to pop.
Yep.
Can I challenge you enough to actually pop the bubble and to start living the life that you want and making the decisions that you actually want to make? You can't say no if you want.
I'm scared. I would say yes. There is still that little, which is my husband, because I know how he is. He's very macho. He's the one, who provides for the family, and I cannot
surpass him.
Yeah, basically. Which it did happen at some point not that long ago. I don't think he liked it too much. So I want to, but I'm like afraid to do it, I'm even, honestly, I'm thinking of like not saying anything to him and put it on the credit card.
Do you want it to just be a secret mission?
I guess at this point, it's like I have to.
Like we live once and we often forget that one day we're going to die. Life will be gone. To be real with you though, what will you be more annoyed with when that moment comes, that you didn't live up to your full potential or that you did things that actually you wanted to do?
That I didn't live, in my full potential.
Because I believe that you can. Like I know that you got this. My question to you is, do you genuinely believe from the bottom of your heart that you can do this?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
With whatever support I have, it can work.
Okay. So next steps really look like processing the investment, getting you on board. And so the investment comes at $9,800 USD investment. Are you happy enough?